Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, Joe's Garage. Today we're going to be doing part 2 in a 3-part series about taking care of the interior. So right now we're going to be talking about dealing with your windows, okay? But if you're going to do your windows, it matters what products you use, and it matters in the order you do it in. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so before we take care of the windshield from the inside, it's important to take care of the windshield from the outside. That helps you know where there's dirt and contaminants that you need to get off, because it's a lot easier to do from the outside than it is from the inside, and you don't want to be scratching or wiping things when it's like, oh, that's actually on the outside. So start with the outside, which is usually the dirtiest. If you have a hardtop convertible or not, and you drive with the windows down, oftentimes a lot of dust, road dust, things of that nature will get stuck on the inside of your window. So on this windshield, I have had the beautiful benefit of using the water repellent coating, which I think works way better than things that rhyme with Schmanex. It's easy on, easy off. It works like a wax coating. Just put it on, buff it off. Because of that, I'm going to clean my outside windshield. The quick detail, this is by G Technique. I love their products. I am not sponsored by them. I don't get anything from them. They don't pay me to say anything. I just happen to like their products. They're relatively inexpensive. They work really well together with everything, and I just like them. So real easy. Make sure you get a little shake. Quick spray on the windshield. Microfiber towel. And oftentimes you'll feel little bits that get stuck on there. Just wipe that off. Your windshield will look really, really clean. If there's something, use your fingernail to scratch it off. If you have little rock chips, like some of us do because we may drive the speed limit, it is what it is. Deal with it. So give this a good wiping. You can see already this half versus the other half. Well, I don't know if you can see, but really clean, really nice. Let me give one more little spritz here, and I'm going to just give a nice wipe down, and you can almost feel it underneath the microfiber towel. It literally just glides really smoothly all along that windshield. When there's dirt and debris on it, you'll feel the roughness underneath your fingertips. Now, that's the windshield, but underneath the windshield wipers, okay, well, I'm going to get a little spray here, and I'm going to wipe along that edge there. And then while this is damp, I'm going to give my windshield wiper blade a little wipe. Not a lot, but you can see that little line of dirt. That's just going to get smeared around if you do happen to use your windshield wipers. If you're like me, I hate using my windshield wipers. I will do everything in my power to not use my windshield wipers. My wife yells at me and says, why don't you put your windshield wipers on if it's raining? I say, I don't want to. I don't like the streakiness of it. Now that is a super clean outside windshield, okay? Let's go ahead and do the other side. Alright guys, so because I have the mods for cars, Corvette, and this will work on anything, but convertible top opener, 1, 2, 3 pushes will enable this convertible top to open up, and that'll give me better visibility so I can see what's going on the interior of this glass. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, I just love it. Look at that. Oh, spectacular. Alright, let's get into this windshield. Alright guys, so you can buy this online or on Amazon. They make this windshield cleaner. So a lot of times when you try to stick your hand close to the edge of the windshield, you might get either the top of your hand, maybe make fingerprints, or dirty up your dashboard. This allows you to get into those little nooks and crannies. It flips up both ways so you can get in there, get into all the edges, etc., without making more fingerprints on your dash or on your window. However, I don't use this as my cleaning surface. I just simply take a microfiber towel and I use that, and that way I can get in there and clean, and it does a very nice job. It even cleans a little bit of the dashboard as I go. Let me show you how I do that. All right, guys, so a product that you can use, as I was using on the outside, is the Quick Detailer, but you could also use alcohol and water, a 50-50 mix of the two. That's not going to mess up your windows. If you have tint on your windows, you should probably use a product like this and not alcohol, and definitely not ammonia. No Windex, no glass cleaner with the blue stuff. Just don't. So to keep an overspray from going all over the place on this, I'm going to gently spray a little bit on this microfiber cloth, get that a bit damp, and then just take this and just gently rub all the way down to the edge. And that's what's nice about this, it lets you get all the way in there. Now sometimes, and I'll show you a little clip of the haze that happens on the windshield if you drive with the convertible down or the windows down, or just in general over time. That can happen. And just as simple as that, I'm not even going to move my radar detector. Now, you can then move this to a clean, dry section. Make sure it's kind of flat, and that'll get any residue off of your windshield. Just like that. Pretty simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate things. All right, that's pretty good. Ooh, hold on, oh no. There was something there. Okay, and you can feel free to not just use this thing, but use your bare hands and just wipe if you see a little extra schmutz, or whatever word you want to use in there, just to get that out. All right, and get around the edges you can. This is really to get into those tighter edge of the dash spots like that. All right. Now let's do the passenger side. All right, guys, so we're gonna roll up the windows so we can do those. And here's what I'm gonna do using my mods for cars. I'm gonna hit my button twice, not 3 times, because I don't want the convertible to go up, but that's gonna put my windows up. How cool is that? Ta-da! And I'm gonna use this, again, the Quick Detailer. I'm gonna give a quick little misting, if you will, and just wipe that down. It's not gonna harm your tint if you have tint. It's just gonna leave it nice, streak-free, beautiful, and clean. Definitely no ammonia products, okay? Let's hit the outside. Real simple. All right, now I'm going to show you a trick. Using a driver's license. If you take a microfiber towel and you wrap a card in there and you literally just run that in that seam, that dirt and schmutz is now not going to make streaks on your window when you roll your windows up and down. And you can do the same on the inside. It's amazing how much dirt that just took out of there. So I'm going to try a different section, lightly moistened again with the Quick Detailer. I've got my driver's license in there, and I'm just going to run this from that inside edge where the window is, and just run it along. Not nearly as dirty on the inside, well, which makes sense, but there actually is. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of dirt there. So get that off. Make sure you dry it well. Now you won't have streaks on the inside or the outside when you roll your windows up and down. Last but not least, what I find it kind of annoying is this back wind mitigator or rear window, whatever you want to call this thing. But I'm going to use the same quick detailer on the outside. Give a quick little spritz. And then, like I did with the side windows, I'm going to use a credit card on that edge. But first I want to get the inside of this. Even if you do use the camera like I do, it's still a good idea to do, you know, clean your car. Alright. There's always this weird streak I get. I don't know if you guys get it on yours, if you have a hard time convertible. I think it's something from the inside, some type of the gearing or something that moves it down. It leaves some kind of a mark on the inside of this thing every time. I clean it off. It's annoying, but it's okay. It's something to deal with. So, back to the credit card trick, or in my case, a driver's license trick. I'm just going to run this along that inner seam. Get any debris, dirt, dust. Yeah, there actually was some on the inside too, by the way. I don't know if you can see that corner. That was on the inside. Now let's do the outer one. So that when this window goes down, ooh, look how dirty that one was. See that? So now your windows should be, all your windows, should be nice and clean. You can use alcohol water, although if you have tint, you may not want to use alcohol. Definitely no ammonia. A nice gentle cleaning product, or even, believe it or not, soapy water, guys. Soapy water is very good for cleaning windows, particularly windows of your house, but it'll also work on your car. Alright guys, I hope your windows stay clean. I hope you see where you're going and you enjoy your ride. Stay tuned for more episodes of Joe's Garage. Next, coming up, is part 3, or episode 3 of the interior. We're going to talk about taking care of the leather, dash, and your seats. How to clean them, how to protect them. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, subscribe, Joe's Garage. Woo-hoo-hoo!